Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan's offense will go to work first. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Makes the grab. It's Rich. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. All the way back to the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Florida's offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field.
Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. He now has 56 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Rich. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Wants to throw again. Fires left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Defensively, you'll take the slowdown. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and getting them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wolverines are on the move. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. back to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page these last two drives. Obviously scoring a touchdown the last time out, and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical third down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Heading to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's a running room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. He's now over 150 yards on the ground and starting to put Emmitt Smith's single-game rushing record in sight.
Just feed the big fella. I mean, when you make plays and when you break tackles and you can keep the ball going on the ground and get me first downs, I'm going to continue to feature them. If I'm the orange, if I'm the blue, it's not hard to find that guy, give him the ball.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. They'll leave it with him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Gators will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll run for it.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed that.
The Gators are rolling down the field. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He's up to 55 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. The give from the gun. Bringing it back. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a 1st down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
28, Michigan 7.
And it'll be a touchback. Will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Bettis. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the 1st half.
Yeah, most people are happy with, several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive line. Take him out to dinner tonight.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Catch in the middle, it's Rich. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Wolverines will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Give to the back. Got enough for the first down. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Rich. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Spins away. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Runs through a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Wants to go up top on first down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult to them.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gators want to move quickly. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Gators pound to the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent, beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Room to the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
49, Michigan 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Bettis. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Working that left side. And an explosive play, has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Rich. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Second down coming up. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field.
Breaks open. Made a defender miss. Oh, he broke out another move. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got the first down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The inside handoff. Creates a little space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Under fire. Going for it all. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Rich. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Wants to throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He wants a big play here late. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. At the 35, he's open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough points in it.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Good right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a grab deep. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Looking for the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing